What's up, friends? Hello. It's me, Katie Rubin, coming to you not at all live. Soon these are going to be live, by the way. I'm going to do Facebook Lives for these because a friend suggested that I should, and I was ready to hear it. Many friends have suggested I should do that before this moment. I wasn't ready to hear it. I didn't want to do it. I didn't care. Now I care. I want to. Which is a positive plug here today from my mouth hole to your ear holes. For you go at the pace you go at, friend. You are ready for what you're ready for when you're ready for it, and not a moment sooner. And sometimes the ego and the mind, we don't like that idea. We want things to happen when we want them to happen. Like, I want my hair to be already looking as cute as I'd like it to look, but I just got out of the shower recently, so it's not dry. I can't make the hair be dry when it isn't, except if I use modern technology, like in the form of a hair dryer, which I'm not going to do. So, that. Now, I had a fun thing happen today with today's 3-card spread. As many of you know, I always like to use this deck right here. By the way, I'm in Massachusetts, the state in America, which is not where I live. And it's really fun. And I have a thing that I noticed. I've been to like 70 Airbnbs on this trip. Everyone has this piece of this farmer's market. Like, is it like this kitchen is a farmer's market? Because I don't think it is. And also, if every Airbnb is a farmer's market, that's a coincidence. It's a charming thing. It makes the kitchen feel cozy and fun, and I enjoy it, as do I enjoy this perfectly placed potted plant. These are cozy socks. How wonderful is that? Like, what a nice touch of this Airbnb. I have to be fair. This Airbnb has everything I could. There's no actual complaints, but this trips me out. How have I seen this in 3 different Airbnbs? One in Denver, one in New York, and one here. How? 3. Farmer's market. I have a theory. You tell me, viewers. I think there's a website people are going to, or people Google, like, how do I make my Airbnb likable by other humans? And then it says, put that up. Or maybe it shows like a bunch of different options of like stuff to hang in the kitchen, and this is one that makes people feel cozy. Isn't that funny how suggestible we are? That this would make you feel like, I don't actually feel like I'm in a farmer's market right now, but the farmer's market essence that we all enjoy so much is present in the room because of this plant and that sign. Design is everything, is what I'm trying to say. Now, usually I use this deck because I like it, and that's the guidance I get. But today, I usually stay away from using this deck for the 3-card spreads I do here on the Book of Face because it can be a little, this one. This is like out there, light worker. My dear friend Rennie gave me this because she and I are like to other dimensions. But today, I was shuffling the deck I usually use. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. I'm in the Akashic Records right now, by the way, and moments ago, for everyone who will benefit from seeing this video and everyone who will see it. And I'm shuffling, and I'm shuffling, and I'm shuffling, and nothing is happening. And there's usually, I get a really clear experience in my body of when it's time to stop shuffling and pull the 3 cards. Forever I shuffled, nothing. So I go, okay, wait a minute. Am I in the wrong deck? Yes. Am I to use this other deck? Yes. So here I am, using the other deck. So here's what we have for you today, my friend. The recent past is the pillar of light. Let's see if you can read that. Pillar of light. What does that say? Your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. Look at that pretty ass fucking image. Come on, America. Your vibration is rising. This is the recent past. Your vibe has been rising. You are the oracle. The present moment is get grounded. Empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature. Okay? And the outcome in the soon-to-be future right around the corner is the age of light. You've been... I'm reading this backwards. That's so funny. You've been training for this for lifetimes. I love these images so much. I can't stand it. That's like an Anunnaki lady. She's all pew, lined up with all the chakras and the pillar of light of all the things, and she's inside some kind of oracle triangle, geometric Merkaba, who knows. Okay, so let's read what the deck has to say about this, and I'll share with you what I get through my channel, which is open. The pillar of light. I guess I'm surprised that this deck wanted to be read today because I don't always assume, I probably give credit to the folks watching and listening, that folks are this out there or this like woo-woo or this multi-dimensional. But why am I assuming that? That's a silly assumption to make. Pillar of light, recent past. Oh boy, your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. You are heaven and earth in perfect expression, a conduit for the light of the heavens to the earth. You are the rainbow bridge. Take time to meditate. Imagine yourself as a pillar of light, connecting the light of the heavens above with the earth. As the light shines through each of your chakras, you activate the rainbow bridge that many ancient scriptures speak about, raising your vibration and the vibration of the planet. Linking the higher realms of the cosmos, guides, angels, and spirit with the ancient wisdom keepers and beings of planet Earth. They dance together through you. What? That gets me right in the old heart noggin. They sing together through you. Without your body, voice, and creations, neither can be expressed. For too long, we've been taught that God is outside of us, giving away our power to angels and spirit guides. But without you, they don't have a voice. You are the oracle. Do not look for guidance outside, for you hold all the wisdom of the entire universe in the portal of your heart. Meow. In every cell of your body. Do not see the angels and guides as above you, for without you, they have no way of communicating. You are the oracle. You are the rainbow bridge. You are the pillar of light. And then there's an activation to say, which I'm going to share here. It says, hold the card on your heart and say. Let's do it right now. Repeat after me. I have the card on my heart for you. I allow the light of the heavens, your turn, and the light of the earth to flow through me now. Feel it, receive it. I activate the codes of remembering within my cells and chakras. I activate my system as a rainbow bridge between heaven and earth. Yeah, and just let your heart soften and open as you feel into the energetics of that. No big deal. You're the oracle. Normal stuff. Now, in order to be the oracle, you're probably going to need to do some grounding, because if you're an oracle, chances are good you're a sensitive human who needs a lot of earth time. So the present moment we're in, because remember, this was the past moment. In the recent past, you've like become this or been practicing this or been doing healing stuff that makes you that. I have to plug the computer in. Hold on a second. It's going to get a little darker. Oh my God, it's so dark. You can't see anything, can you? You can see just fine. So since you've been doing that, it's important that in the present moment, you get grounded. You're being called to get grounded to ensure that your luminous field is clear and your inner well is full. If you're not grounded, it is all too easy to get swept up in other people's energy and mistake it for your own. I know I can get into that myself. Your boundaries will become blurred as you are absorbing the energies around you and struggling to define what is their stuff and what is yours. Anybody relate to that? If you pulled this card, you're very likely an empath or a highly sensitive person. Nah. And need time alone to fill up your well, balance your energy, and get grounded. There are two types of people. There are two types of people. Those who draw their energy from others and those who draw their energy from within. Interesting. Reflect on which one you are and carve out time each day to ensure your well is being replenished. Being sensitive is a superpower, but like all powers, it needs to be nurtured in order to be fulfilled. Did you hear that piece, that being sensitive is a superpower? Everybody who's sensitive thinks they shouldn't be sensitive. Every single thing in my life that I do that works is because I'm radically sensitive. So, it is easy to get swept up in the high frequency energies that are swirling around the planet. For show. The quickest and most effective way of clearing all of this from your field is to ground yourself by connecting to Mother Earth. There are many ways to get grounded. One of the most powerful ones is to practice earthing by connecting to the power of Mother Earth. That's really redundant, guys who wrote this. Really redundant. My writing teacher editor is like, no. Okay, spend time in nature. Put your hands on a tree. Your palms are extensions of your heart chakra, or walk barefoot on the earth. Okay, great. You get the point. Get grounded. Get into nature. It's important. It matters. Why? Because that's how you connect the multi-dimensional, extraterrestrial, higher self, higher-minded energies and awarenesses that you receive through your heart into the here and now. Do you know that the heart and the emotions are the midway point between the spirit and the body? The heart and the emotions are the midway point between the spirit and this dimensional plane. So when you dissociate away from your emotions and don't process them and don't have them fully in your body and allow them their complete expression, you block your connection to your higher self, your higher knowing, your intuition, your wisdom, your guidance, the divine itself. And you definitely block the flow of the divine light through you into this three-dimensional reality. So you make creating what you're trying to create, whether it's in your personal life or your business life or wherever it is, difficult if you're not letting your emotions process through organically. And boy, do we need help with that in this dimensional reality, people being better with their emotions. 86 is the age of light. As I burp. Here we go. The age of light. Oh God, this is the outcome. You've been training for this for lifetimes. Mystics and sages throughout the ages, little poetry there, have predicted this period in history, and you decided to incarnate in the middle of it. Let's bless and send love and light to the people who need that ambulance. There is no mistake that you are supposed to be here at this time of great change. If you ever feel unprepared or daunted by the path that is calling you, know this. Ooh, this one's for mama. You've been training for this for lifetimes. You're way more than the days that have breathed through you in this life. And there goes another one. Love and light, love and light, love and light to those people. You're also all of the lifetimes that came before. All of these experiences have polished your soul into the most magnificent expression that is your authentic self. Your soul has many facets. Imagine a fingerprint. Your soul is 1,000,000 times more intricate than that. Fingerprint is pretty intricate. Check it out. Check it out. You can't see it. If you put together all the fingerprints of all the people you have been, you would not even get close to fathoming how much of a unique masterpiece you are. You came in with a clear soul plan. You came in with wisdom beyond your years. This is the part of you that longs to be seen. This is the part of you that is ready to step forward, that is ready to emerge. This is not the lifetime to stay hidden, but to step forth, be seen, and rise. Hold the card to your heart and say, repeat after me, I call forth the soul gifts and soul training that I have received throughout all of my lifetimes. I am ready to embody them now without hesitation and without fear. I have been training for this for lifetimes. Let's do that one again. I call forth the soul gifts and soul training that I have received throughout all of my lifetimes. I am ready to embody them all now without hesitation and without fear. I have been training for this for lifetimes. So here's the deal. If you're seeing this right now, I have to follow the guidance I get. Why? Because my life works when I do that. Whenever I don't follow guidance, shit gets crazy. And actually, let's be fair. After all this healing work and all this time on the path and stuff, shit doesn't really get, knock wood, thank God, I'm knocking on all the wood. It doesn't get that crazy right now when I don't follow the exact guidance because my alignment is pretty strong. Knock wood, I'm like so grateful for it and humbled by it that I don't want to take it for granted or even say it out loud, but I'm gonna claim it. I'm going to own it because that's what we're supposed to do. When we get these arrival places, these arrival points in our journey, we get to own it and say like, yeah, it's not as bad as it used to be. In fact, it's pretty damn fucking good over here. And I'm grateful and I'll keep asking and I'll keep showing up for the question. Point being, because I did that, we had this freaking deck show up today, which means you are someone who needed to hear this particular bit of information. You are a pillar of light. You've been doing all this something to become the oracle that you are. Right now, it's time to get outside, get grounded, get in nature. That's just how you ground. That's just how you integrate. That's how you bring what you're getting as a rainbow bridge to the other dimensions through to this reality. You got to earth it out. And as a result, oh my gosh, you get to acknowledge that you are the age of light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. This is not the lifetime to hide. This is the lifetime to shine. You know, something that comes to me too as I sit here with this is like the phrase, let your freak flag fly, which is always hard for me to say. But what you have to remember is that like people I work with in my healing practice are often saying to me, is this right? Is that right? Should I do this? Should I do that? And it's kind of like, what do you desire? What do you want to do? What would be the wackiest form of expression that would also be the most fun and the most fulfilling for you? Would you be willing for it to be very particular to you? There is no one right way to do any things ever, but there is a one way in any given moment that feels best to you. And the great news is, even when you don't follow the one way that is the best for you, that feels really great in the moment, it doesn't matter because there's a new moment right now, and a new moment right now, and a new moment right now, and this moment right here for you to choose anew. So, yeah, let's try to all be in the moment and be the pillars of light that we are. I guess empaths today, we're all going to agree to get outside and ground a little bit. And know that you are the pillar of light, you are the rainbow bridge, and now is not the time to hide, bitches. Come out of your shell, coming out of the dark. Remember that Gloria Estefan song? You know, I sang with Gloria Estefan once in my children's choir when I was in Miami, Florida, growing up as a wee lass. Something my parents did quite well is they put me in, like, activities for, like, fancy ladies. They put me in activities for smart young lady people. And one of them was this professional children's choir. And we traveled all over the world. We sang at Carnegie Hall when I was a young child. And I sang with Gloria Estefan. And she was tiny. If I'm this tall, she was this tall. She's a teeny tiny person and a powerhouse singer. And she came out of the dark. And so can you. This message was brought to you today by GloriaEstefan.com.